The brake discs, the brake pads, and the brake calipers are all from the Twingo 2. Everything else is from the Twingo 1 itself. So the drive shaft, the track rod, steering rack, and the suspension. It's all Twingo 1, all original. Okay, the gearbox. The gearbox is the original from the Twingo 1. Why did I use the Twingo 1 gearbox and not the gearbox from the Twingo GT? Well, the Twingo 1 gearbox has a mechanical gear change. The Twingo 2 gearbox is with cables. And that meant I would have needed a lot more space and a lot more modifying just to fit the gear stick and the cables onto it. It was actually quite an easy fit. I used the original flywheel from the Twingo 1 and put a new clutch kit in, of course. The gearbox mounting from the Twingo 2 gearbox was also a problem. To get that fitted and into a nice spot would have required quite a lot of modifying of the chassis, and I think I would have had to have moved the framework where the battery sits in. I did not want to go down that route. And by using the Twingo 1 gearbox, it meant I could use the original drive shaft. That saved a lot of problems. If I use the drive shaft from the Twingo 2, I would have also had to change the wheel hubs, the shock absorbers, and probably a lot more. And plus, the Twingo 2 gearbox from the GT has no speed sensor into the gearbox itself. It's actually incorporated into the ABS system. My Twingo 1 has no ABS built into it originally, so that would have meant fitting a whole new ABS system. The only problem I had by using the Twingo 1 gearbox was the speed sensor, weirdly. The lambda sensor actually sat just above it, where the Stecker would fit onto the speed sensor. You couldn't actually get it in there because the lambda sensor was in the way. So what I had to do was cut the top plastic part off where the Stecker goes on, fold the pins over, and just solder on the cables.